I was watching a documentary on lack of sleep, and it was fantastic, dude. It was fantastic. The effect of the effect it has. Oh my gosh! If you want to see, there's an experiment. I'm not even gonna talk about it because it's a horror story, but they made an or they made a what you call it, an experience where people were not allowed to sleep, right? And how those people turn out for like I think it was like 30 days. And yo, the result, when you gotta see the result, dude, it is a spookylicious. No, not Fergalicious, dude. This is another story, but Fergalicious. Yeah, the fact that those people were, I mean, no matter. So a lot of people are saying, oh, we shouldn't do some experience like that on human. It's inhuman. You gotta. So there's a difference between people being like forced or kidnapped, into doing an experiment like that, and people are volunteering. Of course, when you volunteer for an experiment, you're like, well, I don't know if I'm gonna be okay. But a lot of people are, maybe more before. But a lot of people they're they're volunteering to not volunteering. It's actually you're getting paid for that. But a lot of people, what they do is they test medication, right? And they're pharmaceutic tests. You're supposed to go there like once a week, and you tell them, okay, well, this is what I experienced, this is what I changed. And I mean, I don't. It's kind of like a complicated spot because I don't know. I wouldn't do that for sure. I wouldn't do that. Fuck that. But at the same time, if they're making you test a medication, it probably passes a certain test from the government, right? Otherwise, would have a umbrella with Resident Evil. So they probably pass a test, but fuck. At long term, there's only so much because. So let's think about it together, right? Let's say there's a test by the government, and the government's like, okay, well, you're gonna take this medication, and this is the expected results. How can you test if a medication is? How can you test if a medication is safe for testing without testing it beforehand? So they probably check the chemical. We still got it. It's no problem. They check out the chemical constitution of the said pill, and you're like, okay, well, this is not poison, this is not, but look at this, and I understand it's part of the, it's also part of the, what you call it, it's also part of the evolution. This is part of the evolution of the mankind, of our science, our technology, right? But if you look at before, like there's some type of, in French it's called amiante. It's oh, just fuck that. Just look at a lot of toys, they were made from mercury way before. Dude, back in the days, yeah, it's a true story. So back in the days, tattooing go back like fucking I want to say millennium, but I don't know. At least 1 millennium, right? So then what they would do is they would put mercury to get a red. All I need, good. Now we can get the fuck out of here. Thank you. They would put mercury in your skin, dude. Then they said, "Oh fuck, this is not." Oh, asbestos. I think it's asbestos. It's a type of product they put in a wall, right, for insulation, and they realized that it's very toxic. Even toy as a kid, they were back in my days. Oh, I'm gonna sound like a fucking boomer, but I don't care. Back in my days, you had toy made of. This is a type of metal. I don't know. I have the name in particular. In French, c'est du plomb. I want to say like I don't know what it is. There was a metal that was made, and it was extremely toxic. And what do kids do? Most kids, your boy included, they put the toy in their mouth, right? It's a part of exploring. It's part of discovering what are things, right? So you're putting a possible toxic substance in your mouth, and just because it's natural, but they discover it and they said, "Oh fuck, this is dangerous." So that all of this to say, dude, bro, we went through such a fucking journey. So we started with your boy is tired and I'm gonna have to sleep at some point. We went from that to testing medication, from testing medication to how it's possibly work and how it's possibly approved. Then we went to a science experiment just to finish up with a toxic product that were on in the circulation and now are deemed toxic. A fucking journey, dude. And you know what? I'm here for it. Because life in itself is a journey. Oh, should probably heal. I wanna heal. I wanna feel. Life is a fucking journey, and if you take the, I mean, your life is yours. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But if you take the intended A to B path, then you're gonna be stuck in B. But if you fuck around, you might end up at C, and who knows? Maybe C is something greater than the sum of A and B. You know, you'll never know until you try. And it's something that's really beautiful in life. The fact that, like I said, so if you follow a certain trajectory, you're gonna end up in the same place as other people, right? Let's call it starting from A, which is birth, to B, which is death. And if you follow the most path, the same path as most people, we don't know if there's a heaven, if there's a hell, right? We know that there's a certain society is gonna push a certain moral high ground. So you're gonna have and even though some people are deemed good people, some people are deemed bad people, even though we have that, I don't believe that a majority of the population is extremely evil or extremely good. I believe there's a certain balance, right? So if you think about that balance and you say, okay, well, I'm gonna stay in that balance, and I'm gonna follow A and B. It's normal that there's this path, right? And it's funny because this path might be the right path. This might be the path that leads us to the afterlife, if there is one. This might be the path that leads us to reincarnation, if it exists. This is possibly not society, not even society, but nature way of making sure that most of us are set into the system, right? Oh my god, this is so push. I mean, all my argument is gonna be destroyed by this one sentence. I was playing Final Fantasy VII, right? Final Fantasy VII was the game in which there's a very so I understand it's a game, but there's a very similar psychology that is explored, and that psychology is, well, the life form